Students, in this video, I will go through some exercises where I will be applying the conversion from rational exponents to radical form. So let's take a look. The instructions here says for us to write each expression in radical form. It doesn't specify for us to reduce the radical, however, I will be reducing the radical. So let's take a look. So I have the expression 3n being raised to the 8/5. I understand, I understand that this is equivalent to, again, there are a couple of different ways that I can write this, the 5th root of 3n to the 8th power. This is one way of writing it. Alternatively, actually I'll use a different pen. So again, this is equivalent to 5th root of 3n to the 8th power. Alternatively, we can also express this as the 5th root of 3n to the 8th power. All of these are the same. Both of these are the same. So actually, if you look at this, okay, recognizing that there are that 3 is being multiplied by itself 8 times, and I'm trying to find the 5th root. That means, okay, what I'll have in here is 3 to the 5th times 3 to the 3rd times n to the 5th times n to the 3rd. In other words, the 5th root of 3 to the 5th, what is that? That's actually just 3. The fifth root of n to the 5th, that is n. What am I left with then? I am left with 3 to the 3rd, n to the 3rd. However, the solution for this assignment, they just stopped here, but I'm just taking this step further, okay? All right, so let's take a look at the next one. This is equivalent to, now this is 3 halves. So in other words, I will be taking the square root of 3x to the 3rd. And just like before, okay, this is equivalent to 3x quantity squared times 3x. So if I take the square root of 3x squared, that's just 3x quantity times square root of 3x. Alternatively, okay, for us to get to this point here, this is another way of thinking about it. 3x to the 3 halves is the same thing as 3x to the 1 half times 3x to the 1. Right? Because 1 half plus 1, isn't that 3 halves? And actually, I'm going to approach the next problem in this manner. It's all the same thing, okay? So, looking at this, this is equivalent to 10r to the 1st times 10r to the 2/3. Because 1 plus 2/3, isn't that 5/3? Right? And then looking at this, this becomes 10r times the cube root of 10r quantity squared. Again, the solution, the answer key, actually just left it like this. So if you compare your answer or my answers with the answer key, that's what it would have been, okay? But again, this is the reduced version. Okay. 4n to the 1/3. This is equivalent to the cube root of 4n. 6k to the 4/3. This is equivalent to 6k to the 4th cube root of that expression. Alternatively, again, the answer key would have stopped here. but I'm just taking it a step further. It would be 6k cube root of 6k. N to the 3/5. This is equivalent to 5th root of n to the 3rd. I can't go any further because I only have n multiplying by itself 3 times, and yet I'm trying to take the 5th root of that, so I can't go any further. This is the furthest I can go. Number 14. Now I need to convert going backwards. Write each expression in exponential form. So that's what I'm going to do. Square root of 2b is equal to 5. Okay? This is equivalent to 2b to the power of 5 halves. Next, this is equivalent to 10n to the power of 3/4. Make sure you enclose 10n in parentheses. 3x to the power of 2/5. 5x to the power of 1/2. A to the power of 1/4. And lastly, 7x to the power of 1/3. I believe that's it. Right. Okay.